All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Wednesday night stream for SimRace South Africa. It's Alan Patterson, and I've got my good friend Sas van der Westhuizen in the booth with me. Sas, how are you, buddy?
Hi, Alan. Hi, everybody. I'm doing quite fine, thanks tonight. I'm hoping to see some good racing and just enjoying this last TC race of the season.
Yeah, tonight's going to be a little bit of a nightmare, so guys, just bear with us. We are trying to bump a bunch of people onto the same server, and so in order to do that, I have to do some admin work here. So we're just trying to sort stuff out, and I'm going to have Sas talk to you while I try and sort this out.
Yeah, it's a bit of a technical issue. I think we have it looks like 5 people that can't show up tonight, and that just happens to be enough space for the Div 3 race to join together and form a almost a full grid for us. Which would hopefully lead to a more exciting race if we have more cars. We just ask, bear with us. It's going to take a while. People on server, they're doing preliminary, or I'm not sure yet. It doesn't look like a preliminary practice, but once everything is sorted out, the server can be booted up and we can just go.
Okay, I think I've just kicked everyone into a quali session.
Yes.
Right, let's go back to that video. That looks right. How many people do we have on the server, Sas?
By my count, can't see now.
My entry field, my thing looks full now.
Did everybody just connect?
Well, I've got 22 now. If you shut down your remote and restart it, so that shows 22 people at the moment, which is what we're expecting.
Ah, yes, that's 22 people.
Cool. All right, Sas, do me a favor and just message the open group where Jason can also pick that up. We're going to have to leave it there then.
Cool.
I'm going to quickly just reset the commentators' cars. Stand by, people. We'll be settled shortly. So basically, what has happened is with a lot of the people not making it, we had a 4 or 5 number of people turning out for Div 3, and we've been trying to squeeze them into the Div 2 server, but you know, we were hoping there were going to be some vacancies or possibly somebody. In fact, we had 2 people drop off, but we can't fit them all on here, so that's been a little bit of chaos here.
It's unfortunately the reality of Acero Corsa, and it's showing its age a little. With the limited grid spots available on tracks. And I'm also not blaming it too much, because if you have a very small track, you don't want to overcrowd it with 40 or 50 entries.
Exactly.
But we work with what we have, and it just so happens that tonight there's a very small race. Last week for I think it was Div 2, it was also quite a small race. I think there was less than 10 people on the server, but it was still a good, entertaining race to watch. So, and the people that partook said it was fun as well. So it's trying to make the best out of a bad situation. Do still need
100%.
to give the people up ahead the opportunity to fight for the most points that they can. So we can't just take the rest of the entries, split them in half, and say, cool, you're Div 2 and you're Div 3. Need to create that opportunity for the people that put in the effort, made sure that they're here, made sure that they did a decent quality time. That's the nature of the beast.
100%. Look, we had a huge amount of interest halfway through the season, and in the first part of the season. You know, we had to prep a whole nother server on the server. to have 5 HLQ servers, and we're down to literally 2 full division servers now, with 4 or 5 on a third server from that 5 originally. So, but it's expected as the season comes down to an end. People do take breaks, and some people leave, new people join. We've had 5-6 new people join in the past 2 weeks, so the ball keeps on rolling. But anyway,
I'm also blaming lockdown becoming a bit less restricted. People have been able to pick up their other hobbies that they can go and do outside of the house.
Exactly. All right, well, we're back online. Just under 11 minutes left. As you can see, we've got some quick times in with Corné Breet up at the sharp end of the stick. As usual, welcome to a bunch of people on the YouTube channel, and sorry for the problems early on. We've got Philip Minnar there, Shireen is there, Peter Geldenhuis. Hello Peter, how's it? So a little bit of a bumpy start again, but we were just trying to cater for Jason Holden Jones and a few other people. We haven't been able to squeeze them in here. I'm going to just quickly go through the usuals as we do. The weather for this evening, which was the same as Monday night. For those of you who weren't there, midday race, 24 degrees, sunny. The high track temperature 27 and a low of 25, so kind of nice and medium kind of temperature. And then our track that we selected, which was the Tsukuba circuit from Japan. And this was a great little final track to end the season on, and also coming off a lot of the console games like Gran Turismo and a couple of other games. So a lot of people are quite familiar with the track. However, it certainly provides a good challenge for everybody that's driven on it, Sass.
Yeah, I'll have to admit this was the first time I set my foot on this track. I kind of missed the golden age of Gran Turismo. Wasn't fortunate enough to have access to a PlayStation, and I also always believed the PC is the way to go. But that said, this was a really fun little track to have just play on and see what you can, like, just wring the neck of that car and get the most out of it.
Exactly. Also, hello Stefan Herbst, welcome to the YouTube channel. Right, so Sass, we might actually still be able to do this, although it's going to be a wild little 5 minutes here. But I only count. We can't include Mike LaRue because Mike LaRue is not there. So I count 18 people at the moment on the server.
That seems to be correct. I'm also counting 18.
Right, do we do this?
I don't know.
I'm going to say we're going to do this. So I'm going to... Right. The 19 people watching, this is going to get a little bit weird, but I'm going to get Sass to just talk to you about various things, and I'm going to try and rebuild this server quickly, and I'm going to let everyone know what we're doing, yeah? Okay. Sass?
So that's my cue. You're leaving me to talk rubbish all the time. I think for Tsukuba, Nick had a really good example of how to do a lap here, but it was it was a track that going into it, I was kind of expecting it to be a bit easier to get overtakes done in, but that wasn't quite the case. This also being a mod track made it feel like the curbs were quite aggressive. So some corners you like, my G29 was just rattling as I was mounting those
exactly
curbs.
Yep.
But it was still a fun one, and the track being this short, and this showed in just how close Div 1 was. The track being this short means there's not a lot of corners to really work on and find the pace that you need to get a really good lap time in. I'm not quite sure what the distance of the track is, but I'm sure it's quite a bit shorter than Croft, which had shown that the spread amongst our hot lap qualifiers was quite wide apart from what I was expecting. And this short track, it goes to show that that pace is not, it's not found on the straights. It's all about getting your corners right. It's finding those tenths, those valuable tenths, and seeing what is the level of overdrive or underdrive you need to apply on the car. Like, where is that limit, so that you can carry the speed that can get you through it. And it's also quite technical. I found that very last hairpin, I couldn't get it quite right. My gut is telling me it's a turn where you need to do a bit of a late apex to set yourself up for the back straight, where you can gain as much speed as possible. And then that last corner, it's such a tricky fast corner. Initially in my hot lap qualifiers, the initial laps I set, I went quite wide, again trying to take a late apex because I felt I got more speed out of the exit. But when I was watching an onboard, just sitting there, whoever was fastest at the time on the server, just watching their onboard, it surprised me how much more time they were gaining from keeping that last corner tight and slower than you actually expected. You use, well, I was using some brakes, some brake input at the start. But only found myself, like, I'd get on the brakes and then have to rely on engine braking to slow my car down enough, and then it's all about being patient for getting back on the throttle. Because it's too early and you're gonna understeer and run wide. Too late and you're missing valuable tenths as you struggle to accelerate out of that corner.
Got you. Okay, we're just going to mute the commentary for a bit, so just bear with us, people. We'll be back with you shortly here. Alright guys, I'm back with you. I had somehow lost SAS completely, but what we've basically done is we've modified the entry list, stuck a couple of people into the server for some of the people that weren't here, and hopefully it runs. So we should be back online shortly. I think SAS has had a computer crash, to be honest with you. He's nowhere to be found right now. Alright, so we're going to go back to the live feed. They've got 2.5 minutes, just under 3 minutes of practice, and then we're going to go back onto the qualifying and start it all over again. So that was a bit stressful, but we're getting there. Yes, he closed Discord. We'll be there momentarily. So SAS will be back with us shortly. So alright, here we go. It looks like we're back online. Everything looks right. So sorry for that. Oh, and everyone's here. Sorry, YouTubers. Philip, Stefan, Peter Geldenhuis, Raymond, Louis, Van der Merwe, and SAS's Discord crashed. Oh, SAS. Come on, dude. Alright, hopefully he can get his Discord back online. We are shortly about to start quali, and it looks like we've got everyone here, including Jason Holden Jones and Richard Ellett, who we had to bump into this server because 2 people didn't make it tonight, so they didn't want to drive on their own in the other Div 3 server, so we've shut that down and moved them into this one. That's basically it in a nutshell. Let me turn this on so long, so we'll have some engine noise, and hopefully SAS will get in here shortly. Sure, yeah, that was a little bit of a stressful situation, but we're back in business. It's 28:24, so a little bit late tonight, but it's all good. Sorry, Durkee and everyone else. Yeah, sorry, buddy. Server was running. I just had to do a changeover reset. So we should be good. We guys are just finishing some 2 or 3 minutes extra practice here, and then we're going to start the quali. Hopefully. Otherwise, I'll kick it into quali mode. So bear with me. Peter Geldenhuis online, shouting for Durkee. Who's chilling in the pits in his big Alpha. Yeah, so we'll discuss what's going to happen for 2021, the next season with touring cars. There has been some rumors happening here and there, and people have been talking about it on Discord. But these being modded cars, we've got to try and find something a little more settled and stable. And at the moment, it looks like the only thing available is the BTCC series, the British Touring Car Series, which is pretty much identical. A couple of changes in the manufacturers. We've got a Ford in there, and we've got a BMW, but we'll lose the Hyundai and possibly something else. But we'll see how it goes. We're still kind of discussing it, testing it, and hopefully we'll get everything in place. And that'll then run in the new season in 2021 with the new GTC season, as well as some of the other ones, the GP series. Shireen online, Stefan Herbst is there shouting for Hondas tonight. Honda for the win. Yep, let's see what happens tonight. Okay, this thing needs to go into 15 minutes now. Quali, overtime. Hopefully everything start quali. There we go. Right, we're back on track as they pour out of the pits. Here we go for the first 15 minutes qualifying for Division 2. And it's a full upgrade as it was on Monday. We have 20 drivers here. This track being a slightly smaller than normal track, it only supports 22 pit boxes, and so with the 2 commentators and admin, that leaves 20 drivers, and that's the reason. It's 2 below all the other tracks we've run throughout the season, and that's what actually happened here. So there we go, at least you know what's going on. Everybody's out and trying to find some gaps in the traffic. I don't really know who's first on the track, to be honest. Shiraz Dada out in his Honda. I think it's James Leach Sr. who is first on the track by the looks of things. Corne Breet following him, and I think it's Wimpy de Beer back there, I'm not sure, but anyway, let's see as they go through the turn 5. Pretty much all the corners bar the 2 chicanes are pretty much hairpins, as most of you know. Right, so coming down the back stretch through this extremely long right-hander, seemed to go on forever and ever and ever. And right, starting fast laps as we go into just under 13 minutes, and Waldo Swiggers goes into pole with a 57.1. So Waldo Swiggers is up ahead in the Cupra. He's in the middle of traffic, but he did the quickest there. Corne Breet, second place with a 57.1, and you'll see how close these times are for yourself. So at the moment, 8 cars all within a second, 8/10 of each other. Corne Kotze does a quick pole in the Audi and goes into pole position preemptively. I wonder if Sass is winning here or if he's actually gone. Sass, are you going to join me? Do a reboot, buddy. Pull the plug out. Right, so Corne Kotze still up on top, 57.1. Swiggers, 57.1. Corne Breet in the pits, 57.1. Wimpy, 57.3. And Dirkie Swanepoel, 57.3. So 5 cars separated by 2/10. It's actually a lot more fun to watch and commentate, I must say. Although I'm sure it's going to get busy, but we'll do our best. James Leach is on the YouTube channel. Nathan Peterson shouting for Yassine. James Ntok, hello from Greece. Hello, James. Welcome to SimRace South Africa. If you're interested in finding out what we get up to in the league and everything, there's our website. You can follow that address, www.simracesa.co.za. We race both the Assetto Corsa and Assetto Corsa Competizione leagues, and I'm sure you'll find something of interest. Brett Crocump, how's it? Right, still Kotze at the top with just under 11 minutes, 10.5 minutes to go. But Dirkie Swanepoel now for Peter Geldenhuys's team, the Sim Racing crew. He's popped himself up into 5th place in his little Alpha. Shiraz Dada doing very well in the Honda, currently sitting in the pits. He's in 6th. Craig Hunter in 7th. Jason Holden Jones, our fearless leader, in 11th place at the moment. And Richard Ellett in 15th. They came up from Division 3 service, so Good turnaround for numbers there. Johan Karanis, he's one of our new members. He has his latest livery, as you can see. There he is, the yellow and blue car. Car looks great, Johan. And Quentin Haroff, who is also one of our new guys, and built this awesome looking Audi literally before the stream was over about 2 weeks ago. So Quentin's on board with us and racing, and currently sitting in 16th place in the 58.7. Nizar Rahman, still driving one of the template Hondas. This is the allinkle.com car. And 19, Johan Karanis, who should have Sean Hodds, but I don't think he's on the track at the moment. So Sean is missing at the moment. Anyway, back up to the top. Still, Corne Kotze on a 57.1. His delta is currently down, so let's just fly through some guys and try and find a green set of numbers. Corne Briet, he's down. Wimpy de Beer, 4/10 down as he comes through the last corner. Gets a bit of a drive, runs a little wide. No, doesn't make it. Durkee, he's starting a hot lap. Shiraz now also in the Honda, coming down the long back straight. Try and find, oh, he's pulled over. Craig Hunter close to his delta. He's only 1.5 tenths off his delta at the moment. Here he comes through the final turn, as they call it. I'm not sure what the name is. It's probably going to be some Japanese name, and I won't know what it is anyway. 57.5 for Craig Hunter. James Leach Sr. doing very well. Currently right on his bubble as he goes onto the back stretch, so he could improve if he gets a good final turn. He's at a 57.6, which is a great time actually. Yeah, 2 tenths off. Almost got there, but didn't make it. Sure, so Sus is having internet issues. It looks like our secondary commentator has also dropped off at the moment. So there's nothing I can do about that at the moment, unfortunately. Bad luck, Sus. Sorry, my man. Sean Bingham on YouTube. Good luck tonight, gents. Alright, so it's going to be me trying to deal with all of this tonight. Thanks, Sass, you owe me, buddy. Alright, we'll get through it, no problem. I wonder what actually happened. How's that for a coincidence? We basically restarted the server in mid-stream. Sass just disconnected and he can't get back online. Unbelievable. Durkee Swanepoel bumps up into pole, a 57.0 for the sim racing crew in this feisty little Alpha. I'm not a fan of Alfa Romeos, I've got to tell you. And this thing is dog ugly, but oh, is that him? Are you there? Sass, I can see you. Can't hear you yet. Sass, you there? Okay, he's trying.
Hello.
Yes, he is. There you are.
Apologies. my ADSL internet just completely went kaput.
How can that happen midstream while I'm rebooting a server, Sass? You owe me and everybody on YouTube beers, buddy, and there are 340 people on the stream right now.
Ouch. Well, people are gonna have to come have a beer with me then.
It's all good, man. Okay, welcome back. So 5.5 minutes to go, and we've got Corne Briet and Durkee Swanepoel going at each other. Corne Briet's the first man to sub 57 with a 56.8. That's a great time and an easy Div 1 time. Are you still there with me?
I'm still here.
Okay, good man.
I'm in the game. I'm ready. Here we go.
Awesome. Welcome back. Oh, there I can see your car. Don't leave that car on the grid now, Sass.
Is it on the grid?
All good. Yeah, right. Cornet is flying. So, Durkee. Durkee is 4/10 down as he comes around the last corner.
I was just going to say it looked like Leslie De Bruin had a really good run, but I think his first lap was just a bit slow.
Okay. Waldo Swiggers, half a tenth down. Craig, he's on an outlap. Wimpy de Beers in the pits. Shiraz. Let's scroll through the list and see who's doing what here. James Leach Sr. Oh, he's good. So, Mr. Leach Sr. hard on the brakes into turn 5 and onto the long back straight, and he is up. So let's see if he can carry this round into the line.
But it looked like he didn't get the exit he needed.
No, he did bog down a little bit there, but you can make a lot of time up on this corner. Here it comes. If he gets a good drive, there it... Oh, he hit that curve and he lost it.
Just
bad luck.
Bad luck.
Okay.
Just, and that curve just it bounces you outside.
does.
Just lose so much speed.
Exactly.
Like the wheels are just like, oh, what is grip at that stage?
Ronald Childs, here we go, in an Alpha, over the line, 2/10 up, and he goes up into 8th place, and James Stroud goes right past him.
Neck and neck, these two.
Sure. James Stroud goes up to 7th. Shiraz Dada. It's all changing and chopping now.
I think Dada just improved his time.
I agree.
But their neck and their Shiraz and James are on the exact same time.
Look at that. Ladies and gents, 57.482 for Stroud and Dada. Right down to the 1000th, they're identical. That's amazing.
Now it's all going to be about who of them can just eke out that one.
Exactly.
One to keep on holding on to the lead.
Let's go and see what else is going on. Ivan Karamaker's trying hard. He is currently down in 14th. And he's 3/10 down on his bubble as he goes through turn 5. Does he get a good drive? He doesn't. He gets a little bogged down there. I'll tell you what, that corner is a tricky corner to get the drive out of to carry your speed down the back stretch.
Oh yes,
Sass.
it's the camber of the turn is very deceiving.
Yeah.
And it's one of those turns where if you're going too fast, you're not going to have a good exit. You really need to take it a lot slower than you. Well, I found I had to take it slower than I realized, because if I'm going too fast, I'd end up having tons of understeer.
Yes.
Not able to get the car pointed in the right direction so that I can plant my foot and accelerate out of that last into that back straight.
Yep. These guys, Flying Gypsies, are having a awesome dice here. Cornet Briet now going through turn 5, and just behind him is a Honda and somebody else, and these guys are all overtaking each other through the chicane section. It looks like they've settled down now behind.
This is such a fun little track. That is a bit of an unorthodox line, it seemed, that Cornet was taking, going in very deep.
Yes.
Oh no, he's setting up for I think he's trying to get a higher top speed.
Correct.
Into turn 1.
Yeah, he's trying to straighten the corner out through a late apex, basically. All right.
But you don't want to do that when you finish off your lap.
No. He's busy sliding it in here. He's 2/10 down at the moment. Let's go and see what else is. Durkee. Oh, he just started a lap. I did what you did.
I've found that the on the lap start, the timing system just thinks you're 5 or 7 seconds ahead, and it just makes you look like you're so good. But Ivan Karamaker, he is 3, 4, 5 tenths up on his delta.
Okay, go Ivan. Here he is. Oh, he just lost a lot through there, but
he's still very much up. So
we're following him around.
He can put something good together.
Bounces over the curbs there. Buxom Barmaid. He's running with James Leach Senior, Rainier Leach, and the official sponsor on the team.
I still need to go track down that sponsor of theirs and taste it.
Where are you? In Joburg?
I'm in Joburg. I just need to make the time to go and find the place and see how delicious they are.
Apparently, Nick's got it right, and he said it's awesome. So he's going up here, Ivan.
He improved, but I think it just wasn't enough.
No, 58.1. He went from 58.5 or 6. I don't know. I don't think it was enough. He hasn't moved, so he's still 14th. They're in overtime, so that's that. Anybody on a lap? Dirkie is 2/10 down. Is Cornet up?
No, Cornet is just sitting comfortably. He's sitting in pits, just chilling. He knows things will be fine.
Here's Craig Hunter down the back straight, and he was a 10th up, but slowly eeping away. If he can get through this last turn, he could go up. Oh, he's run too deep. Oh, the pressure, Craig.
Yeah, I've found that is the other mistake you can make. Like, just it didn't feel like a full 100% corner. Well, you breaking 100% into that corner to me, but more often than not, you still need to do that. But you're on the brakes and off it quite quickly, and then just coasting through.
Exactly. All right, overtime. It's done. They should be bumping to the grid. There's our cars back in the pits. Lovely stuff. Great. Lovely jubbly.
No chicane for me
No
tonight.
chicane for the boys tonight. So let's try and get a decent...
I see James Leach saying he'll give me a taste of that delicious beer.
That's awesome. Okay, so we're good to go. Sean Hard's unfortunately a missing driver tonight. So all that panic, and we actually also had him missing. So, yeah, all right. It's all good. Jason's in here, and Richard Elliot's in here. 23 seconds to go to the first 15-minute sprint of the final round of the International Touring Cars for SimRace South Africa.
I'm tonight going to be keeping my eye out on Johan Carines.
Yes.
This is his first TC race tonight.
It is. He's very excited. Okay, 6 lights. Here we go.
And let's go.
Here we go. Oh.
That's a wide start at the back.
That was. I did see that.
He has the inside line though.
Oh, it was a bit of contact
Cornet
already.
Turned around.
Was that Cornet? No.
Yes, that was Cornet being turned around. Oh, these cars are so... They like being run very close, but just being too aggressive, you can easily make mistakes.
Does need to just be careful. Everything looks good midfield. I'm watching them from 6th, 7th, 8th backwards through the chicane. Going back down to Ronald Childs in 9th. And everyone's coming through. It all looks good. Looking in the background, it all looks good. So
see Wayne de Klerk shuffling places around with Johan Carines.
So who got turned around?
It was Cornet Briet. As he entered, someone from behind tapped him on his rear, and
so it's going to be a drive back for him. We'll see how he does. He's currently coming down the inside here. That's
the inside of Johan Carines.
Johan Carines in his new.
Woo!
He's in. He's done it. Yeah. Okay.
He's done it.
So let's see him drive back. We've got some other changes going on. People going wide. Johan's run wide there. Ronald Childs has lost a few positions.
Yeah, it's with these cars, it's also consistency. Just making sure that you stay on track no matter what.
Exactly. Peter Geldenhuys is running around Vanderbijl Park screaming and whistling because we have Dirkie Swanepoel for the sim racing crew out in the lead, and he is driving away from the field. And Peter Geldenhuys is running outside in his garden with a big net chasing butterflies.
Down below, Quentin Harhoff is right on the tail of Wayne de Klerk. But the back straight is seeming... I don't think Quentin got the drive out there, so he's falling back a bit.
Yeah, Quentin in the very splendid Audi livery. Oh, there's a car here. Who's this? Oh, sure.
That was Yassine.
Yassine Manuel.
Yes.
Oh, he was in a really bad place, and he did well just to sit there and let everyone go past. So well done on that, Yassine. So he's dropped down to the back, and he's going to... Oh, he's turned it around again.
Oh,
tires
have been cooked.
Yeah, it's not commentator's curse. We're actually watching you, Yassine. Do some donuts.
But luckily the track is nice and open for him now. So all he can do is like focus on driving. Just don't have to worry about battling everybody.
Exactly. Johan
Go and have
Karanis.
the drive.
Oh, he's just had a huge accident, and we're watching someone else have an accident here. Oh, it's Quinton. So Quinton Haroff went into turn 5 sideways, and got the end of Johan Karanis having a huge accident somewhere. He's got some broken windows in his car.
Ivan Geramaker running wide.
Ivan's wide on turn 6. Careful on your re-entry. Okay, well done.
When the pressure is on and you're going into a turn, it's always thinking, can I brake later? Can I brake later? And it can cost you. It can cost you if you push it too far.
Waldo Swiggers, he is 4/10 behind Kornakotza and looking for a position here. And behind him, there's 4 drivers, Stroud, De Beer, Hunter, and Leach. And they, oh, here we go. We've got Swiggers next to Kotza down the back straight.
That should be enough to make the move. He's got the inside line. If he can just... Oh, no, it looks like Kotza has pulled away.
Kotza's closed that. So Waldo's taking a different line, coming tight and right up behind the Audi of Kornakotza. So these guys having a tremendous dice as they run into turn 1's braking point. Cornet locks up a little bit.
Oh, going over that bump, you need to lift way more off the brakes than you realize.
Yeah. Oh, Cornet, huge sideways. So Waldo's through on the inside.
It's about finding those pressure points, just making sure that your opponent in front can't absorb it and make the move.
Wow, and that was all happening on Monday. That was a great pass, actually. Oh, there's a bit of a dive there and there's been contact. Waldo catches it. Cornet's doing well to... Yep.
Well to wait. Well done. That's what
well
we
done.
like to see.
He did well.
Close racing, but also keeping in mind that people make mistakes and just giving them the opportunity to recover.
Exactly. They were lucky enough to be ahead of the people and not lose any positions. There were a few of those that happened also on Monday where people, very close following other people and getting out-braked into certain corners. It is what it is. You just can't go into the back of somebody because you're looking ahead,
Yeah. It has put quite a bit of time between Waldo and Dirkie.
It has.
Dirkie is kind of running away now. He's got clean air. He can just focus on driving.
I'm watching a little bit further back now. Craig Hunter behind Wimpy De Beer with James Leach behind him. These guys are all over each other just now, and they've kind of settled down. Oh no, wait a minute. James Stroud runs deep here. So James Stroud coming into turn 5's run very wide.
He might have a good exit, but I don't know.
No. Wimpy De Beer's passed him. So Wimpy's done a great job up into 4th place here for James Leach and the bar guys. Leach Racing. And just behind him, we've got Craig Hunter looking at Stroud as well. Craig Hunter's diving down the inside. Everyone's moving over. Everyone's locking up. Ooh.
That was quite a knock on the nose, but he's back up and running.
Yeah, he did well. You can't dive into turn 1 like that because everyone's going in there at the same pace. That was a little bit...
And also going up that bump, if you're not careful, you're going to end up... if you dive on the inside, you can slide into somebody
exactly.
And really cause big problems for them.
There was a huge problem, and it's still ongoing with some lodged incident reports. And, once you're going up the grass, you've got no control. You're not going to stop the car, and you're just going to clatter into the people ahead of you. So
Craig got lucky, even though he had to take some damage for that.
Waldo settled down now in 2nd place. He's 8 tenths ahead of Kornakotza, but I don't think Kornet's going to let him go. And he's trying hard to clean up his driving lines and close up the gap back to Waldo Swiggers.
Ooh, behind Leslie De Brain making the move stick on Wayne de Klerk, but Wayne looks like he's still on the inside line. Ooh.
This is going to be tough. We're watching this as they go into turn 1. That's great driving. So very well aware of who's around them, giving huge breadth between the 2 cars. Guys are doing really well here.
It did have quite a bad impact on Wayne's line, but it was better to give each other space there.
Exactly.
And make sure that you try and make a clean move.
Peter Geldener saying, don't jinx it. He's 5.5 seconds up the road here, Peter. It's easy stuff. Stefan Herb saying, guys are doing rallycross. It's true. They're a bit on grass and off here at the moment. Peter Geldener saying, Kotze brake balance to the back, which is why the tail out in the braking zones is happening. That's probably very accurate, to be honest. Riet and Dada changing positions.
I found it extremely difficult. Well, it felt like the brake balance in these cars had to be extremely far forward. But back when I started with the Audi, I moved it forward by, I think, almost 10%.
Yes.
I'm now closer to 5% from the default.
Okay.
But it was...
Craig.
You just turn the car around initially, not realizing, oh, it's a step too hard on the brakes and it's immediate death.
Yeah. Now it's very forward orientated to keep the tail in line. That's for sure.
I suppose it's also because of these lighter cars having the engine in front,
Yes.
also being front wheel driven. A lot of the weight balance is just so much more forward.
Exactly.
So if you're locking your rears, it's just gonna turn it around.
Craig went into turn 5 sideways. So, he's going down there. Oh, there's contact there. He was next to James Stroud, and now he's having a huge accident with... who's he just hit? Oh dear.
Craig's windscreen is all cracked up.
Who was that in the Audi? Was it Corne Brett again?
It's Corne Brett.
But he's managed to do a donut and keep on going, so well done to Corne. And he is now up into 9th place after that first lap turnaround. So good drive back coming here.
At the back of the field, it seemed like Wayne de Klerk had a bit of a off. He ran wide or something, which caused him to lose it. And Richard Elliott in front drifts around the corner.
Go Richard. Jeez, I was just watching Corne Brett literally next to Ronald Charles in the Alpha, and they didn't make contact. I'm not sure how, but Ronald Charles throws the brakes down. It's like throwing a parachute out on turn 1. What did you see? That one?
I saw Corne almost running into the back of him.
There goes the Alpha again. Look. So Corne is looking for a way past Ronald Charles, who's under huge stress and pressure here.
If you can't slow the car down, make it wider. That seems to be the plan.
Throw it into the corner sideways. It'll slow down. All right, he's trying now to keep it under control, and Corne's right there. So we're going to watch these guys. Dirkie Swanepoel happy out on 12 laps and 6 seconds up the road from Waldo Swiggers, with Corne Kotze in 3rd place. Wimpy de Beer doing awesomely. Wimpy in 4th, and James Leach Sr. in 5th. And James Stroud now up into 6th. Here we go into turn 1. Oh, it's all happening here. James Leach Sr. losing a position there. These guys are next to each other.
Ooh. Yo, that left right.
Oh,
that's very tight.
Oh, that was bad luck. That's James Leach Sr. got turned around. He was too hard on the brakes and he hit somebody. And okay, he's going again. Dada. Yeah, we saw that happen. I wonder if my replay's working. Let's see if this will work again. Up ahead, there's a whole bunch of people going down the straight there. Gee whiz, if we look behind Corne Brett, there's a batch of people. Craig Hunter, Shiraz, Jason Holden Jones is in amongst here.
Everybody is hunting now. As positions are right now, we will see Jason Holden Jones start in first for the next race. So is he maybe going to take the strategic move here and hold the position, or is he going to push?
Is he looking for the Big 10? I think he is. Oh, there's a dive on the inside of Craig, and Craig's been turned around. Oh, that was Shiraz Dada looking down the inside of Craig Hunter, and he had to throw a parachute out the back to slow it down. Chantal Kotze on YouTube shouting, "Go hubby, woohoo!" Obviously that's Corne Kotze's wifey. And I tell you what, he's closing down the gap to Swiggers. He is only 1.4 seconds behind. So if Waldo makes a mistake, he's going to be all over him.
Definitely. I don't know Waldo and Durkee to be inconsistent drivers though, so
No.
It's going to I think the battle is going to be more about hunting down Waldo and applying that pressure. There is still more than 6 laps to go.
Oh, yes. Oh, we're watching Ronald Childs going sideways with his Alpha again. Jason Holden Jones looking ahead at... he's moved up now into 9th, so he's one position too good with Dada currently in the 10th place.
That said, I think the better position to start is 2nd. If you can get a good start there, you've got the inside line.
I agree. I'll tell you what, I think Ronald Childs is having an equipment problem because he went through turn 5 now. I had him on the camera and he literally almost stopped the car dead halfway through the corner. He's not getting around the corners properly. He's seriously struggling with this Alpha. I think he's having a pedal problem or...
That might be the case. I can't remember if he's ever mentioned what pedals he's on. Yes, he's definitely having some trouble.
Can you see? There's a problem. The car's literally stopping in the corners. Oh, and just ahead of him, James Stroud throws it in. Yeah, okay.
Looking like people are taking a slightly different strategy with overtakes in that corner tonight.
Look at James Stroud and Cornet Briet here. Cornet Briet is now up into 6th and looking to climb higher. James Stroud runs wide.
Ooh, he's got the move done.
Yep.
Cornet definitely has the move done here.
Cornet got a huge drive. Yep. Down the back straight, and he's got the inside of turn 6 onto the start-finish line. So that pass is done and dusted. Huge drive back here for Cornet Briet. Excellent stuff.
Quickly checking my speed trap. Cornet was doing a 213.4 kilometers down that back straight.
Yeah. That's good stuff.
James Stroud seems to be fighting Ronald Childs, but Craig Hunter is also alongside Ronald Childs there, or he was.
Yeah, these 5 really, this is the dice to watch, but Ronald Childs is having a problem, and with that Craig Hunter and Jason Holden Jones are closing in on him.
Cornet is doing really well though. He was 14th at the start of the race, and he's now in 5th.
5th. That's the drive back I was saying. So that's
he's showing why he was on pole.
Yeah. Wimpy de Beer in 4th place, just did a 58.4. It's a good race pace. He is 5 seconds up the road from Cornet. How's Cornet Kotze? He's still hanging on to the back of Waldo. I think Waldo's just managing this, yeah?
He's falling away slightly from what I can see.
Is he?
Kotze was up. He was closer. I think he was running in 1.4 seconds behind. He's now 1.8 seconds behind. Ooh, James Stroud gets it all kinds of wrong into the hairpin. He seems to have run wide and couldn't make the turn.
We're just catching the end of that. Back up to Dirkie Swanepoel, who is actually lapping cars at the moment. I think he's just gone past Richard Ellett.
Yeah, from what I can see, the field is breathing a bit. Gaps have opened up to almost all of them being more than 1 second, except Craig Hunter being on the back of Ronald Childs.
Yeah.
Still trying to get that overtake done.
And Alpha just looks so awkward. If you compare how Dirkie Swanepoel's car's going, and then you look at poor old Ronald Childs, he's just struggling with this car and the handling. Craig Hunter looking for... Oh! There was...
That was Ronald Childs trying to close the gap with Craig already next to him.
On the camera, there was daylight between the cars, but clearly there was contact there. Is my replay option not working at the moment? Oh, it's not. Okay, so I did a little demo with Dirkie to get his stream up and working and get all the right scenes working and everything, and I've somehow messed around with my replay. I see Jason's also gone past now, so Jason up into 7th place. We now have James Leach Senior in the proverbial chair.
It's not provisional pole, but
no,
it will be.
It will be. He's only got a lap to go, so he's going to start in pole position if he stays. And there's no one behind him, so it looks like he's going to be he's going to take this across to heat number 2. So I think James Leach and Rainier Leach are going to be super happy with this. Oh, there's a turnaround up ahead. Lap. Ronald Childs has been turned around in the Alpha. He's now seriously struggling, and now people are going past him, including James Leach Sr. Okay, not yet.
Not yet.
So Ronald Childs drops down to 9th. James Leach now coming onto his last lap. I'm sure everyone's telling him to chill here, not to overtake anybody. Lead on final lap. So let's go up to Dirk. Dirkie going through turn 5 already. That's how far ahead he is. So down the back straight and coming over the start finish line to take the win for heat number 1.
He had such a good race tonight.
He did.
He started on 2nd, got that inside line, and just went.
It was a little bit of bad luck for Conabriet though, who got turned around on that first turn. There would have been a bit of a dice if he a possible dice if he had hung around.
Konekotse actually closed the gap, but it wasn't enough to try and get the overtake done on Waldo.
Okay. Here comes Cornet over the line for 5th. Craig Hunter, great 6th. Shiraz coming in the Honda with Jason right behind him in the Cupra. Ronald Childs 9th, and it's James Leach Sr. who's going to be on pole for heat number 2. There we go. Everyone coming through the last corner. Ivan Karamaker, 14th place. Yassine just behind him. Yassine did very well, driving the Honda Civic, and behind him Nizar Rahman, also in one of the new Hondas. So great stuff. Where's our new members? Johan Karanis, 18th. Here he comes in another Honda with an awesome livery and does a huge big slip slide. Okay, please don't disconnect now, you guys. Need to hang around there. Richard Ellett rolling over the start-finish line. And he brings in 19th place.
Frantic action.
Frantic. Sure, okay. We can take a breath here and let everyone get reset. Richard Ellett just drives into the back of Craig Hunter. Craig Hunter's minding his own business. It was quite funny, actually. Peter Caldenas shouting, "Lekker for Dirkie, well done." Okay, they're all in the pits. Let's get this heat number 2 on the go. You still with me, Sass?
I'm still here.
Awesome.
Patiently waiting for the next race to start.
Yeah, hopefully this. There we go. Ka-ching. Okay, reset. And we should have we do indeed. Jason Leach with I've got Jason Holden Jones on 2nd place, but it looks like it's no, alright. Our timing screen needs to fix itself up. That's Ronald Childs in the Alpha in 2nd. Yeah, let's just give the timing system time to sort itself out. Any new people on the YouTube channel wanting to get involved, feel free to join us. This is our website. It's www.simracesa.co.za. Go and have a look there, and there'll be an invite also to our Discord channel, and you'll find out all about what we do for sim racing in South Africa.
Lights are coming on.
There we go. 6 lights.
All red. And away they go.
James Leach Sr. gets a great pull off there. It is Jason Holden Jones right behind him, in fact, and Ronald Childs in the Alpha. Everyone getting round turn 1 by the looks of things. I'm just jumping back to see. Oh, there's a bit of bumping, but it all looks good. Oh, we do have a turnaround. Yeah.
Way at the back.
Who is that?
Like Elliott and Wayne. No, James Stroud had a bit of a rough start.
Oh dear. It's James Stroud and Richard Elliott. Okay, back up to the front though. James Leach. Clean first lap, but watch here. We've got Craig Hunter already. Oh, there's 3 cars smashed behind. Oh, Corne Kotze going sideways.
Dirkie Swanepoel as well.
Oh. Okay, Karamaker got involved there. Shiraz Dada was involved there.
I also saw Jason pulling over. I suspect he might have nudged somebody and pulled over to yield the position back.
Jason Holden Jones, oh dear, he's gone all the way back to 19th place.
But that just means more racing for him.
That's
Someone
true.
is pulling into the pits, it seems.
Shiraz Dada driving into the pit lane. Oh, Craig Hunter and Ronald Childs next to each other into the Essies. Ronald Childs on the inside. Now Craig's got the inside. And he's got the pass down by the looks of things. No, Ronald Childs throws it in. Oh, and there's contact. Oh, there's multiple contact there. Is that Corne Brett also there? It is. Right. Ronald Childs is now holding this whole field up. They're 4 abreast coming towards us.
Will they get a clean corner through here? Ooh. That's a tight dance, but it seems that they're going to keep it clean.
Corne Brett's done well.
Yassine going a bit wide, but he manages to pull it back.
Oh, Ronald. Oh, he's hit Corne Brett again.
Yeah, he seems to be having some trouble with his brakes.
Corne Brett, he's rolling again, but he's dropping. He's down to 12th. Shame, he must be spitting right now. Yeah, I don't know. If you've got a problem, then you should rather, try and get it sorted. Get off the track, rather.
Ooh, Craig Hunter goes very sideways into turn 5.
Yeah, he's been enjoying that drift line into that corner.
It did mean that Ronald Childs had to slow down significantly. And that kind of backed up the rest of the field as well.
Looking further back, Wimpy de Beer next to each other with Quinten Harhoff here. Quinten Harhoff going around the outside in his new Audi.
Wimpy does have the inside line.
He does.
Are they giving each other enough space?
That's
nice
awesome.
Work.
That's awesome. Use your radar, use your peripherals. Great stuff. Look there at the back. Ronald Childs having problems again. No, sorry, that wasn't Ronald. That was... is that Dirkie? No, Dirkie's okay.
Ooh!
Corne Brett and Quinten Harhoff are next to each other. Oh, Quinten Harhoff's driven into the side of Corne, but he's managed to hold it. Corne is having the evening of his life here tonight, I'm telling you.
People seem to be fighting hard for this last race.
Definitely. I see Corne coming out and flashing at Quinten because he should have held up there.
Hopefully people can find a breathing space and then get back into racing mode.
Exactly. On the YouTube, it looks like Raul Postma there. Nice class and track. Yeah, this is our touring car class. Philip Minnar, Nathan Peterson also shouting for Yassine. He's moved up to 13th, from 13th to 6th. Philip Minnar. Brett Crowcamp, oy vey. Some rough racing. That was so much fun right until then. So Shiraz has had to pull out. He's on the YouTube channel.
That's unfortunate.
Sorry, Shiraz.
Really tough start.
So Yassine doing well. Currently in 6th in his Honda. And up ahead of him, it's Corne Kotze looking at the back of Ronald Childs with his Alpha and whatever's going on with that car. We'll watch Corne because he's going to have to somehow maneuver around this Alpha. Oh. Here they come next to each other. Ronald Childs has got the inside. He leaves his braking super late, goes in sideways. Kurtzer goes down the inside and he's next to him.
Ooh. Give each other the space.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, that one's done.
Cornet got the overtake done.
You're seen now looking at the back of Ronald Childs.
Some of these cars looking like they have potato chips for side skirts.
That Alpha comes in here sideways. Oh. Gee whiz, I had that on film. Everyone saw that. Win Diesel drifting sideways. So James Leach still looking good out in front. 7 laps and is about 3 seconds, 2.6 seconds ahead of Waldo Swigger. So Waldo doing great stuff here. Third place is Craig Hunter, also doing really well, with Corne Kotze in 4th. Dirkie Swanepoel already up into 10th place. I'm not too sure where he started because he would have dropped back.
James Stroud just makes the move on Wayne de Klerk and moves up into 13th. And I suspect Jason Holden-Jones will be in close pursuit to Wayne very soon.
Okay. Oh, Jason also sliding it into the hairpin. Oh, Dirkie Swanepoel. Close. Oh, looking at the back of Ivan Karamaker. Ivan was also handbraking into that hairpin. And Corne Briet behind him trying to make up positions again. Corne's just overtaken the entire planet tonight.
He should be having the race of the night. But he's constantly falling back and then fighting his way forward again.
He's just getting involved in everyone else's accidents and people are just... Oh, here we go. People are next to each other. Ivan Karamaker and Dirkie Swanepoel and Corne Briet trying to find a way through as well. There's bound to be some action going on here.
Ooh, see in the chat, Shiraz got tapped and he hit the barrier, which led to suspension damage, and his steering wheel was facing 9 o'clock.
Oh dear. Ivan Karamaker's actually moved over to let Dirkie go past, and
that might be the smart move to make.
I agree. Corne's going around the outside in through turn 5, gets a good drive onto the back start finish straight. So let's see how they come down to turn 6. I think Ivan Karamaker is still ahead, but he's on the inside of the corner. Corne Briet drifts into that turn 6, still next to him, straightens it out and gets the drive, and out he comes ahead. So Corne.
I think I saw Ivan just lightly lift there. He might have seen his car drifting wide a bit.
Who was that behind?
That James Stroud.
We've got 3 next to each other here. This is Haroff, Wayne de Klerk, James Stroud, Jason Holden-Jones. Oh, everyone's taking different lines into these corners. Ooh. Oh, contact.
Yeah, that's a really, really difficult corner if somebody's taking such a different line.
It was.
It shows the importance of watching your peripherals, but that is in a completely blind spot if somebody is just turning out, not expecting somebody to be there. Yeah,
your radar will still be lighting up with the car there.
It lights up, but it lights up slightly late. You look at the radar, you see like it's clean, and you make the turn, and as you then turn, somebody pops into view.
Okay. Right, Jason looking at the back of Wayne de Klerk here. Jason going to make a dive for sure, as he does, coming up the inside into turn 1. Hard on the brakes and good tight apex, and he's made the pass. So Jason back up into 13th.
All about fighting to get that next position.
It is. Yassine Manuel up ahead, looking at the back of Ronald Childs, still with his Honda here. So Yassine's trying to find a way past this.
Corne Briet trying to make the move on Leslie De Bruin on turn 5, but he goes wide and
I just saw him into the wall.
Into the barrier there.
He does a good 180 spin around, and here he comes again. So there we go. Corne takes a step forward and 3 steps back in this racing. Shame, man. It's huge fun to watch. Up ahead, Quinton Horov here with Ivan Karamaker, I think. Change camera, man. It's Jason Holden-Jones up the back of the new chap, Quinton Haroff.
Really trying hard
Quinton.
to get...
Oh, bang.
Ooh.
Catches it. Jason holds on.
You can maybe thank Jason for helping him.
Help straighten the car out.
Straighten out the car there.
That's true, sure. And who was it that missed all of that? Corne Brett.
He's just where all the action is.
He is. I'll tell you what. He's an accident magnet. Shame. Sorry, Corne. This is not commentator's curse, buddy. You just every time we see you, you're backwards or flying through the air.
But I think that maybe shows a little that Corne is he should have been racing in Div 1. He's got the pace.
Yeah.
And he's maybe being that bit more aggressive and it's catching out the slower guys, not necessarily used
exactly. He needed
to that aggressive driving style. I know I'm caught out by it every time I've raced in Div 1.
Yeah, listen, you're getting I mean, I took a long time before I actually got past you, and I'm not exactly quick, but you've got very quick all of a sudden, buddy. I must say.
I blame it on the nice pedals that I got.
Oh, wicked! The CESPs.
They're lovely.
They are.
But I will say you can still be very fast with a G29.
Oh yes. Look, I mean, Kieran was running G29s before we the Logitechs before we did the upgrade. So, but what I can tell you is just go to find a spring shop. Go to a spring shop and go and buy a different set of springs, and like a bunch of them. I bought like 12 different, slightly longer ones and different tensions, and we went through them and we changed them, and now, in my opinion, the brake pedal is perfect, and Kieran's happy as well.
Yeah, it's one of those things that can be so personal, and
very.
I was one of the people who actually liked the little rubber block in the G29s.
Okay, so you need a hard pedal, buddy.
I've got a very hard pedal. I've got a very small amount of well, the preload is relatively hard, but there's a small gap, and then I hit the wall, and that's it. Okay.
And I shuffled things around, moved spaces around, and did a whole lot of fiddling, and we changed the angle of attack on the pedal, and now they're very comfortable.
Corne Brett all over the back of Jason Holden Jones there, and right on their tail, that's Wayne de Klerk.
Yeah, these three. I was just watching Craig Hunt and Waldo Swiggers and Corne Kotze up ahead.
Ooh, my camera just jumped to Richard Elliott onboard view fighting with Johan Carines. It was such a beautiful shot.
Oh, yes, Corne looking at the back of Jason now, so Jason's going to be struggling with this pressure.
Waldo Swiggers is trying to make a move on James Leach.
Ooh, there's a turnaround.
James around a bit.
Oh, bang. Sorted out. Okay, it's all good. Very good. So we saw the end of it. James Leach managed to get going again. Craig Hunter's trying to take advantage. And Waldo Swiggers did well to keep the car in a straight line. And he did slow down to let James go. So that's all good. But now James Leach Sr. is taking pressure here from Craig.
Yeah, it really opened up the door for Craig Hunter now. And he's taking the inside line. He might... Oh, he just bumps it.
Well held. And now Waldo comes back past into second. These three, so this is first, second, and third. This is an awesome race to watch. We'll stay here for a bit. I wonder what happened there. Maybe James Leach Sr. had a moment here coming into this turn 5.
No, they were just very close to one another, and I think someone locked up for the slightest moment, and they just lightly tapped one another. And with the pressure of Craig Hunter being right there, it's just a bit too much excitement, and you struggle to
look at Craig. Look at Craig.
Again. Takes the inside line.
Waldo going all the way around the outside, keeping his foot in it. Waldo's got a better run on that corner, but yep.
Craig was carrying just too much speed there. His car was drifting to the side, and so he had to get back on the brakes to try and slow it down, or risk running into Waldo.
JP De Brain on YouTube shouting for Leslie and Durkee. We'll go and see them now, guys, but we're just watching these. This is for the lead, and this is important. Waldo looking down the inside. Oh, he had to put on the brakes there, and Craig's now got down the inside. No, he hasn't. This is going to end in tears if these guys don't behave. Craig going around the outside now.
Giving them the space, but that outside line, it's just too far to get the overtake done.
Yeah, I know it is. But the idea is then you undertake coming onto with a late apex onto the straight.
But that can only work if you can get to the apex.
True. Agreed.
Aldo was really nicely parked there to try to cut off the line.
Craig got good drive here. Craig's coming up the inside of Waldo. Waldo's moving over. Craig's there. Oh, talk about throwing the anchors out to stop that.
Rubbing is racing, people. That is how you get past.
Craig Hunter. That was tight. Ooh. Waldo tried to send it back and Craig was sideways. I don't know how that didn't touch. Wow. Well, this is going on. James Leach Sr. is managing to put some daylight between them, and he's got 3 laps to go. He's just got to not look in his mirrors.
Yeah, I'm sure if he can just put the foot down and keep those two at bay, let them fight it out.
I think he's trying hard, man.
Together to try and get the overtake.
Yeah. And look here, here's Konakotsa looking in the background and coming up. Oh, in the background, there's 4 people next to each other. Oh, Ronald Childs in his Alpha, and he's got Swanepoel, Manuel, Cornet, Briet, they're all here. These 4 just as close.
So much action.
Oh, Yassine Manuel hits the wall.
Oh, no, that is unfortunate.
No, he's going. Ronald Childs in his Alpha, and we've got Cornet Briet in his Alpha on the inside of Wimpy de Beer. Durkee going around the outside now, and literally went round the outside of Wimpy de Beer. Great overtake by Durkee. So now Durkee's got Ronald Childs to get past with 2 laps to go.
That might have been the thing I was missing in my overtake attempts on the outside, was just carrying that bit more speed. But you're used to keeping your existing braking marker because you don't want to run that wide because the road just isn't as grippy there.
Yeah, hey, we've missed it, man. Craig Hunter's in the lead.
Oh yes, and Waldo Swiggers is still on his tail.
He's in second. James is still there, but look, here's Konakotsa. He's come to join the party. So in 2 laps, James Senior has gone from first down to third, and he's taking strain with Konakotsa.
That is not how you do an overtake.
We didn't see it. I was watching the first 2. He's slowed up. He's letting him come back.
Letting him come back.
Well done, Cornet. Great stuff. Round of applause. That's how you do it in this league. What did happen? Were you watching him? Did you see it?
I was watching him. Konakotsa was just breaking that tiny bit later. And he ran back. Ooh, I'm not sure what happened there.
Yeah, they were next to each other and one drifted across and... Yeah.
James is going again. Well, it looks...
Yeah, no, he's on and going again.
But
he's too hot there. James, what was that?
Final lap, and Waldo Swiggers is still all over Craig Hunter's rear.
Oh, now James has got this pack following him that's caught in because he threw it into turn 1 far too hot and missed his braking. So now you've got Ronald Childs and Durkee Swanepoel. They're 3 abreast on the grass. It's all over the place. Oh no. James Leach Sr. has just bumped Durkee Swanepoel off the track. Ronald Childs.
It's looking like Craig Hunter might bring that one home. Up in front, last lap.
Oh, well done, Craig. Sorry, man. We've been leaving you, but it's all going on behind him. Yeah, big changes. De Beer, Charles. What?
Craig Hunter just yeets it into the wall after he crosses the finish line.
And Jason Holden Jones coming down with Cornet Briet behind him. And round the final turn, and here we go. Yeah. What a race. Oh, look at turn 1. It's a scrapyard. Guys are just...
done, everybody.
Oh, it's dodgems now. It's just let's just kill everyone. There's everyone coming over. Well done. Guys are going down the pit lane. Guys are going down the main straight backwards. Oh, it was good fun. Well, that's it, ladies and gents. That is the final round of the ITCC series for 2020. That's been a
what a series.
What
Thanks
a series.
for all of the arrangements there, Alan.
Yeah.
And the team.
Yeah, we're going to I have put the proposal forward to the other stewards and to Jason to race the official BTCC car series. So I think the touring cars is definitely the series to stick with. It's pointless looking at a GT3 or any other GT series with the Setta Corsa Competizione, and the GP series is strong. So
yeah, it brings really nice variety.
It does. I agree entirely. So yeah, we're going to test these things, have a look and see over the Christmas period. I'm sure there'll be a couple of fun races to be had here and there, and then we're going to set up the league and we'll take it from there. I am going to be withdrawing from the touring car series because of the admin stuff. It's just too much, so I'm going to just concentrate on the admin stuff and only race ACC races in this league and a few other leagues. So but yeah, next year onwards and upwards, that's for sure. Thank you to oh, is he there? Oh, go and get him. Cool, man.
Hello, Craig.
Good evening, Sam. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks, and you, buddy?
Yeah, sweating.
Craig Hunter, how are you, man?
Not too bad yourself, Alan.
Did you exercise that handbrake well tonight?
Sure, you don't understand. You know, there was a point when I was battling, I think it was Swiggers, and I actually half pulled my steering wheel off my table.
I've done that, dude. I pulled the whole rig off the table when I was trying to do something. I know.
Oh, just such a hitting it back. I'm like, come on.
Good. Did you have fun though? It was a good race.
Oh, that was loads of fun.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, you and Waldo were really battling it out there. What happened with James Beach? I didn't quite see how you overtook him.
He went wide into the second to last corner, and literally throughout the second race that I started to get that line right. So as it was going to go wide, I just hugged that curb, and as I got on the gas, I was like, I'm going to do it. I'm actually going to do it. And I pulled away from him, and I was even stealing on the side.
Yeah, it was excellent. And we enjoyed it. There was, besides your battles, there was battles all the way behind you. You got to go and try and watch the stream if you get a chance.
Oh no, I'm definitely going to watch it tonight.
It was great stuff.
Sure.
Oh well.
Oh,
good man.
Thank
Glad you enjoyed it. You can go and have a beer or a whiskey or whatever your tipple is, and put your feet up and relax a bit.
No, it's definitely a beer. Hey, I got a court waiting for me.
Lekker.
Go big or go home. Thanks, gentlemen. Thanks for everything. Thanks for the commentary tonight as well.
Awesome.
I know we have some problems and I've been meaning to, but yeah, guys, thank you very much.
Cool, man. Thanks very much.
Pleasure.
Just, but. So, Sass, there we go, man. That was a very interesting evening. Lekker racing. I think everyone had some fun. When Brent had some fun.
Yeah, I definitely think it ended the series on a nice high note. So looking forward to what next will.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, with the swing up with Dirk on an additional streaming option for streaming and commentary. You hopefully coming online very soon with your new house. So let's hold thumbs and hopefully that goes through, buddy. And then
hope for the best, and hopefully I'll be able to do the nice professional stream you guys are all running.
Oh, thanks, man. It's always good just to have some backup, you know, because we're not always all available, and if we've got 3 or 4 or 5 streamers that we can use as stewards and, you know, people that can get involved, then it's going to help. It's going to help the series. It's going to help SimRace South Africa. We're all going to win in the long run.
So what I'm hearing is people can go and sign up on simracesa.co.za, join us. If you're not necessarily that interested in the racing itself, there might be a spot for you.
Oh yes, definitely. We're never not needing help somewhere along the line. So, but all right, so there we go. That is the AC side of the racing finished for this season. Next week, Monday, you will all be. We're all going to be bombing around. I believe it's Spa.
Oh no,
It's Suzuka. I beg your pardon. We're doing Suzuka. That is Monday the 30th for Division 1, which I assume is going to be in the 40s or so many people, and Division 2 on Wednesday the 2nd of December. So that will be our last race for SimRace South Africa, and then we will certainly we're gonna try and see if we can put a fun event together of some sorts. We're just waiting for Ryan to get back. He's gone away for a couple of days, and we'll all get together and chat and try and come up with something, and then see how it goes from there.
looking forward to it.
Sas, thank you very much for joining me tonight. Thanks for dropping me right when I needed you.
I apologize, and then I will get you that beer that the well deserved.
Awesome, man. One day we'll manage to all hook up somewhere somehow. You know, the webcams, you've got to get a webcam online. I'll get a webcam going, you know, something like that. We'll have a Zoom conference.
Okay.
Cool, boys. Okay. Sas, thanks very much, and we'll chat soon. And thanks to everyone on the YouTube channel. And from me, I'm saying good night and goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody.
Cheers.